friends, this is Maggie. I wanted to share with you guys a bill tracking journal that I did about a year ago. And the reason why I built this journal or worked on this journal is I do my online banking, but I also want to be able to look at my bills and see as I make those payments how that balance is going down, which is the ultimate goal to get them paid off. And so I wanted to have the online billing service that I use, and then my own to just track my payments and track how I'm hitting all of those balances on my credit cards and stuff like that. So looking at different YouTube channels and different processes that were out there, I created one that worked best for me. I didn't need one that was very complex, going into all these different details. I mean, you can build it as you works best for you, but for me this one works best. And so I went and I did it for about a year, and it's completely full, so I'm getting ready to build a new book, and this is the one that I'm working on now. I'm getting ready to start the new year with this book. But I wanted to share this for maybe you guys that wanted to try this may work for you guys. And the reason why I use the journal, and there's a lot of people out there doing the same thing, is because, again, number one, I hate with passion paying bills, and I find it boring. I find it that I can be doing something else. But if I take my pages and I make them pretty and I decorate them, and when I'm working my bills, it's just gives me that sense that I'm still doing my art journaling and stuff like that. So anyway, so what I did is this was just limited pages. This was just a tryout, and it worked out well. I really like what I put in place, and I'll show you how I have it set up. But this worked out well that I want to do it this year, but this time I wanted to have something that has a lot of pages. Now this book, I had purchased this book for the purpose of putting my YouTube channel quick notes and stuff, little things, and the scheduling and the stuff that I've been working on. I just scribble notes here. It's not really nice and neat. But then I found out that I was using my inventory journal more, and instead of using two different books, I just decided I'm gonna just stay with this, because here I can create my own pages and add my inserts and take out old pages and continue to use it. So I figure, okay, I'm gonna leave this one to be my YouTube channel and inventory here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and convert this book, which was originally for the YouTube channel, into my billing tracking journal. So what I did is, since I have used a few pages here, I put a tab here that's called bills, and it takes me to this first page. Again, me making it pretty. It takes me to this first page, where it's the first thing I do. I look for when I'm looking at my bills to keep me in track. It's okay, now I'm working. I do it bi-weekly. So I've already done the 110. My next one coming up will be 124, and that's when I pull my bills out and track everything here, along with using the online service. So what I did is I have my dates here, and I use my decorations here. So I was having fun doing this, because when I'm looking at it, it keeps me happy. So and then I go into, once I determine this is my next, I'm going to be working on 124, I go into my home bills. I'll find the bills, and normally what I track is the name of the bill, the payment that I did, the date that I paid it, and the new balance. And this is what I want to be looking at, and just keeping track that I'm not missing anything. Because normally what I do is, when I go online, I'll just find the bill, make the payment, and close it, and that's it. I don't do anything else using the online service, but I keep track here, and it helps me look at, okay, so far, if you continue to do this amount of payment, this is your new balance. So it tells me you need to be doing a little bit more, or you're getting almost done with the bill. it's gonna be paid off. It works. It really truly works for me. So I love this. It's quick, it's nice, clean, easy, and a nice way to keep track of my bills. So what I did is in every page, one of the things that I wanted to also, if you decide to do this or something similar to it, because you're going to adjust it to what works best for you, and you're going to use the whole page like lines like that. If you're using you want to decorate your page, try to go with light colors, because you're going to find yourself that you're going to be writing on top of that. And I forgot here, so I think when I get to this part here of this bills, when I start working on this bills, I'm going to have to gesso out a little bit the butterfly, so I'll be able to, I think it's going to take it, I'll be able to see the writing. If not, I'll just gesso it out. But so I was trying to go very soft, and what I did is everything, no drawings here, no time to draw for this, too many pages. But what I did is I put all of my stamps, old ones, new ones. So this was fun because I was using everything I had, and I was stamping at the bottom and just adding a little bit of color here and there, and worked on that. So just to keep it a happy page for me. And then this is my home, and then this will be my business, and then I'll do the same thing. And the good thing about it is once I'm done, this should capture a whole year because it's 12 spots here. I can start all over again, and I have all these pages, and I can maintain a few years on this journal. Is the whole idea. So I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. But this was kind of nice, and if you're like me, that you just hate billing and you prefer to do journaling or crafting, just make it pretty fun, and make your pages fun, and it does make me feel much better than before, because I used to dread working on my bills, but now it's like I sit there and I go, oh, all right. So anyway, I wanted to share that, and I hope you guys like this. Thank you, and bye-bye.
she's waiting